At 92 years old, Willie Nelson has lived a life so vast and colorful that his name feels inseparable from the story of country music itself. For decades, he has been celebrated as a rebel poet, a fearless songwriter, and an enduring icon who reshaped the sound of American music. Yet in a rare and deeply heartfelt moment, he has finally spoken out about someone who left an indelible mark on American culture, John Denver. Fans have long speculated about the bond between these two icons. Their paths crossed occasionally, but neither spoke much about the other. Now, Willie's reflections are tender, surprising, and deeply human, offering a glimpse into a friendship and mutual respect that few knew existed. Willie Nelson's journey to legend status is a story of resilience and authenticity. Born in Abbott, Texas, in 1933, Willie was raised by his grandparents during the Great Depression. Money was scarce, but music filled the home. By 6, he was strumming his first guitar, and by 9, he was performing alongside his sister Bobbie in small-town dance halls. In his early years, he endured rejection in Nashville, where his unconventional phrasing and weathered voice didn't fit the polished sound of the era. He sold Bibles, worked as a DJ, and even hawked vacuum cleaners while chasing his dream. Eventually, his songwriting talent opened doors, with classics like Crazy and Funny How Time Slips Away proving his genius. But even as his songs became hits for other artists, Willie himself struggled to fit the Nashville mold. Tired of compromise, he carved his own path, ultimately becoming a pioneer of the outlaw country movement. Albums like Shotgun Willie, Red-Headed Stranger, and Stardust cemented him as a renegade storyteller who valued honesty over industry approval. During the 1972nd, his influence grew rapidly. Willie didn't just make music, he changed country culture. His decision to leave Nashville's constraints behind and embrace the Texas music scene helped give rise to the outlaw country movement. It was more than a sound. It was a rebellion against control. Songs like Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain connected with fans on a deeply personal level. Willie became a symbol of freedom, standing for authenticity in an era of increasing commercialization. His collaborations with legends like Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, and Merle Haggard further cemented his place as one of music's great unifiers. John Denver, on the surface, couldn't have been more different. With his clean-cut image, soft smile, and gentle ballads about nature and love, Denver became the wholesome golden boy of the 1972nd. Songs like Take Me Home, Country Roads, Annie's Song, and Sunshine on My Shoulders carried a sense of simplicity and warmth that resonated deeply with audiences. To some critics, that sincerity felt too polished, but Willie saw through the image. John sang what he felt, Willie reveals. He didn't chase trends. He didn't try to be someone else. That takes courage most people don't see. To Willie, Denver's music wasn't soft, it was fearless in its own way. It took guts to stay true to your heart in an industry that rewards conformity. Although the two legends didn't collaborate extensively, they often shared stages at benefit concerts and televised specials. Denver championed conservation and environmental causes, while Willie fought for family farmers through Farm Aid. Backstage at one event in the late 1972nd, Willie recalls a quiet conversation that left a lasting impression. Denver confided about the constant pressure to change his sound to suit the industry. John told me he just wanted to write what he felt and sing it honestly, no matter what New York or LA thought, Willie recalls. That hit me deep. I respected that. That moment of vulnerability revealed to Willie just how much John valued authenticity over fame. Willie often admired how John stayed true to himself even when critics dismissed him. Denver was sometimes criticized for being overly sentimental, yet he never tried to alter his style to win them over. This mirrored Willie's own battles with industry expectations. Both men knew what it meant to face pressure to change, and both resisted it. That shared defiance created a bond, even if their friendship wasn't widely publicized. Years later, that memory became haunting when news broke of John Denver's tragic death in a 1997 plane crash. Willie, usually outspoken, stayed silent. "I didn't know what to say," he admits. John was one of those rare souls who meant every word he sang. Losing him felt like losing one of the purest voices we ever had. Privately, the loss weighed heavily on him. For decades, he carried that grief quietly, never fully sharing how much Denver's death had affected him. Now, at 92, Willie finally breaks that silence. He defends Denver's legacy from critics who once dismissed him as overly sentimental. People thought John was too simple, Willie says. But they didn't get it. In this business, people try to mold you into something you're not. John never let that happen. That takes guts. Quiet guts. Coming from Willie, a man who built his career on defying expectations, those words resonate deeply. In many ways, Willie and John were kindred spirits. Both resisted the pressures of the industry. Both stood for causes they believed in, and both stayed true to their musical identities, no matter the cost. Willie reflects on how Denver's songs continue to move him decades later. You could feel the love in John's music. He sang about nature, about life, about love, and he meant it. That kind of truth never fades. Willie admits that even now, songs like Take Me Home, Country Roads bring back memories of the man he quietly admired. He calls Denver's music timeless, pointing out that younger generations still discover and connect with it today. Willie even wonders about what could have been if John had lived longer. I think we would have done something together eventually, he says wistfully. A simple duet. Two country boys singing about the land we loved. Different roads maybe, but the same horizon. The thought of their voices, Willie's warm, weathered tone alongside John's crystalline tenor, is a bittersweet image of a collaboration that never came to be. He imagines that their song might have been about the beauty of the land, the struggles of ordinary people, and the quiet joys that connect us all. Speaking now, Willie admits that time has given him a new perspective. It's easy to forget to tell people how much they mean to you until it's too late, he says quietly. I didn't get to tell John that. Maybe I'm telling him now, in my own way. It's a rare admission from a man known for his resilience, one that strips away the outlaw image and shows the human heart underneath. Willie's reflections aren't just a tribute. They're a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the importance of gratitude. His words paint Denver as more than a folk icon. They reveal a man of rare sincerity, someone who, like Willie, refused to let the industry reshape him. Even decades after his passing, Denver's songs still move Willie. John's songs weren't just hits, Willie says. They were gifts. You could feel the love in them. That kind of truth never fades. The interview lingers on that final thought. Willie's eyes drift, his expression softening as if he's reliving memories long gone. He smiles faintly. If you listen close, he adds, you can still hear John in the wind, in the mountains, in the quiet places. He never really left. At 92, Willie Nelson's tribute feels like more than a celebrity remembrance. It is a letter to a friend he never got to say goodbye to properly. It's an overdue expression of gratitude, admiration, and loss. His words echo like a melody decades in the making, finally sung at last, a song about two men who walked different roads but shared the same horizon, bound forever by music, authenticity, and quiet courage. Even now, Willie's career continues. He still records, tours, and advocates for causes close to his heart. Yet moments like this reveal a softer side, one that acknowledges the importance of honoring those who mattered along the way. In speaking up about John Denver, Willie offers a powerful reminder. Life is too short not to tell people how much they mean. His heartfelt words ensure that Denver's legacy, like his own, will never truly fade.